Hello and welcome to another edition of RCW Spotlight. I am your host, your role model, Rick Lieb. And with me as always, he is the manager of 2 world champions. He is none other than the Sicilian beast, Ken Sermonera. Ken, how you doing?
How you doing?
I'm in a good mood, man. I'm in a good mood. I got to take it off.
Oh, no.
My pretty face is back. I got to shave. You, of course.
I'm not going to.
You're not going to.
No, I refuse. Okay.
So, how's your week been?
Oh, man. I'm all right now, but yesterday I was in rough shape, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I tell you.
Last night we had, at home, the granddaughter and the great-granddaughter over for dinner.
Oh, nice.
The great Sicilian spaghetti. It was off the charts. Boom, boom, boom.
Almost as good as the Abruzzi spaghetti, but not quite.
Probably not. But, anyway, we had a nice dinner. We were done. I says, you girls go in there in the living room, talk. I'll clean up. I go through all this cleanup. Oh, man, it was a mess, and I got it. All done, ready to go back in the living room. I close the door, and the bar that holds the bottles in the refrigerator door came off. Down goes the grape jelly. All over the freaking floor. Boom! Down goes the Italian dressing. It looked like an oil slick in Santa Barbara. All over the floor. The little girl, 4 years old, comes running in to the kitchen doorway and says, "Why, Grandpa, why?" I start laughing. I can't stop laughing. You know, I thought, why, John, why, whatever. And anyway.
It looked like the Home Alone face.
Oh, you sure? Heaven! All right.
Anyway, it's gone.
So, I laugh. I start cleaning up again. 30 seconds later, she comes in again. "Why, Grandpa, why?" And she's laughing at this point. She knows she's getting a laugh. You know, this kid's getting her stuff over, right? So I start cleaning up. 30 seconds later, every 30 seconds for the next 20 minutes till I finally cleaned the floor.
Took you 20 minutes to clean that floor?
Oh, it was disgusting.
Oh, my goodness.
It was disgusting. And our good friends at Booth and Company, flooring experts, called me and said the best way to get the slipperiness off the floor, almost fell and broke my rear end.
Wait, but they called you, which means they have spy cameras in your house.
No, he calls me all the time anyway. So
okay.
I said, by the way, you're an expert on all things being floors. Give me some advice.
Well, how come he's not sponsoring the shows then?
We should get him to.
You need to talk to him. Next time you talk to him, ask him about that.
Yes.
Boom, boom, boom.
And you know what he said?
What?
After I told him the problem?
What's that?
"Why, Grandpa, why?"
Okay. You baited me.
All right, I thought you enjoyed that. Look at this week's beer.
Beer of the week. Victory, Merry Monkey. And we're also afraid to drink this straight up, so this actually looks like it's going to taste good.
Merry Monkey.
Did anybody check to see if this has grapefruit in it? Well,
let me read the ingredients here. Contains 92% grapefruit. No, just kidding.
Let's do it.
All right.
Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and drink this. We got to talk about a couple more matches, including a dog collar chain match that you do not want to miss. So we're going to go ahead and take our first commercial break. But when we come back, that's exactly what we're going to do. Salud.
Salud.
2 minutes, 2 seconds. Rubber City Wrestling presents "'Twas the Fight Before Christmas 3, Saturday, December 17th at the Akron Turtle Club in Talmadge, Ohio. This event features 8 incredible matches, 3 title matches, a dog collar match, and for the first time ever, your role model versus the Spotlight, one-on-one. Tickets are on sale now, so get them while you can. And parents, be sure to register your kids because Santa will be in the building. Rubber City Wrestling, real professional wrestling. Not that flippy stuff.
Do you need something hauled away? Are you looking to scrap that old washer and dryer? Whether you're moving, doing some spring cleaning, or just need something taken away, Fuller's Cleanout is the way to go. Contact them by phone at 234-716-9651 or on Twitter at FCO The Way to Go. If the stuff has to go, call FCO.
Welcome back to RCW Spotlight. Well, Beast, it's not that time of the show yet because we're going to go ahead and talk about RCW 'Twas the Fight Before Christmas 3.
And remember, fans, all roads lead to Talmadge, Ohio on the 17th of December.
Thank you. Anyway,
That went over like a,
hey,
that went over like a fart.
that was amazing. Yeah.
That could be amazing.
Yeah, that went
Okay.
over, that went over like a fart in a car, you mean.
Or in
All right.
church, yeah.
No, farts in church actually go over.
They kind of do.
Yeah, I mean, people laugh the whole way through.
You ever do
in
that?
a car,
You-
everybody...
Did you ever do that?
On purpose,
Absolutely.
right? I mean,
New
this is
Year's
me.
Eve. Midnight Mass.
Absolutely. Oh.
Yeah, I did.
Easter Mass?
Never tried it on Easter.
Palm Sunday?
Palm Sunday.
Ash Wednesday? No. Get it. Why, Grandpa? Why? Jeez. Now I see why she knows how to do that. Oh, my goodness. But anyway, listen. We got a great show coming up. It's called 'Twas the Fight Before Christmas 3. And I know that he likes to cut me off during the matches because he doesn't really care about anybody else. But his 2 matches... Or actually, one of your matches, right? That's right. You cut me off during Cody Reaper, so obviously you didn't care about that one.
I'm unaware.
Why, Beast? Why? Okay, so here's what we got.
I'm changing my gimmick to Grandpa. Go ahead.
What do we talk about first?
Chain.
Chain or belt?
Chain's fine.
Okay, belt it is. Black Hawk versus George Davis. I'm telling you what. TV championship. Every time these two get in the ring together, it's epic. Every time.
Epic.
It is. It's a great match. And, you know, I could go, hey, you know what? I was the last TV champion. I want in. But I'm like, no. Because even I've become, after having to do the commentary at the last event, even I've become a fan of this matchup. And so now we get to see it again. Blackhawk versus George Davis.
Part 3.
Part 3. This time,
Not 2.
we know it's going to end with a winner.
There
Well,
must
the
be
last
a
one-
winner.
The last one had a winner, and it was Blackhawk. But truth be told, Blackhawk passed out on top of him, and so Blackhawk got the win because of a lucky arm.
So in other words, you passed out on top of me last night. That's what she said. Okay.
This should be a last man standing match. Too bad it isn't. I might have to bring this up.
Bring it up.
Bring it up. Last man standing. That's how it should be. Who do you want to win that? I'm not saying who you think's going to win. Who do you want to win that? I know you like Blackhawk.
Personally,
excuse me.
I don't-
Oh, I got some Merry Monkey up there.
Merry Monkey. Yeah.
Right.
Happy Merry Monkey. Very nice. Anyway,
Very, very nice. It's a
I
big
do
one.
not, put me on the record here. I do not care who wins. But I really like George.
Yeah.
I like that guy.
Yeah, do you like Blackhawk too?
I like him, but I think George is like the future.
Yeah, and Blackhawk is like the past.
I'm not that far past. Come on.
Well, he's currently the president if he's holding the belt.
I wish I was his age.
I do too. I can't why Grandpa why that. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what. Easy for me. I want George Davis to win this belt. I just think George is a good guy. He needs it. Blackhawk. Well, Blackhawk beat me for the belt, so I don't want to hold it anymore. I mean, let's be honest. I don't hold a grudge against them because in all reality, Blackhawk beat me to win the belt. Most people, I don't say that. I get beaten. I get cheated a lot. This one, I lost. And it was my fault. It was my fault for... You're really going to throw up the M for my... Interrupt, by all means.
May I please interrupt? Okay.
By the way, for those that don't know it, his interrupting signal is an M for Miles Jacobs when he interrupts way more than Miles does. But go on, since we have a signal.
Nobody interrupts more than Miles. He's the Babe Ruth of interrupting. Okay. Yeah, I like George. And you know what? If George wins, I ain't mad at him. Okay?
I'm hoping he does. I'm hoping he does. George is like, well, you know what? I'm not even hoping he does just for George. I'm hoping he does for Terrence Knight.
Terrence Knight.
Terrence doesn't get enough respect in this company. For some reason, RCW seems to shun him out.
Well, how much?
It seems like, no. This is what I got to say. Jayhawk is always talking about good. Beast is always talking about good.
2 champions.
You know.
Sorry.
Look who's got his own commercial on here. You know, freaking Fuller's Closeout. What's it called?
Fuller's, you name it, we claim it, we haul it. You get the heck out of
Brett.
here.
So Brett. Anyway, regardless, Brett Fuller gets all the love. Where's the love for Terrence Knight? I mean, honestly, where's the love for Justin Sider or Miss Felony? None of them. But Terrence Knight, same boat as us guys in the way. No love at all. No respect. Hey, I tell you.
I'll tell you, you're going to earn respect, you know. I'll tell you, it's rough, you know.
So, yes, I want to see my guy, Terrence Knight, win a belt, have a belt added to his stable so that he can tell everybody just how good he is.
You know, my wife can't cook, you know. I don't think meatloaf should glow in the dark, all right?
Rest in peace, Meatloaf, by the way.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Exactly.
Or is it 2 out of 3?
He ruined that song for me.
2 out of
Other match.
3.
Sickest match on the card.
It's a dog collar.
Dog collar chain match.
Oh, my God.
J.L. Watson on one side. Danny England on the other side. Chain in between.
Okay, chain. All right.
The reason why I'm doing this is...
Why are you doing this?
Have you ever been to a dog collar chain match?
Yes.
Against who?
Who the hell was that guy's name?
How do you forget who you wrestled in a dog collar chain match? Have you ever been to one for real?
A lot of them.
I've been to one, okay?
One.
And now I'm trying to stay the heck out of them. Because let me tell you something.
I know who I was. I knew who it was.
Who?
Bob White.
Bob White.
Yes, he was a fullback for the Houston Oilers.
Not to be confused with Lorenzo White. Now, good one. What happened in that match?
We beat the crap out of each other.
Exactly. Let me tell you what happens in a dog collar chain match, people.
You beat the crap out of each other?
You beat the crap out of each other. First things first, you find out one thing real quick in that match.
What do you find out?
A, you ain't powdering out.
You can't get out of there.
B, you are, for those that don't know, powdering out is an expression for us to get out of the ring and try and take a breather or something.
You can't get out of there.
You can't get out.
You can't get out of there.
I tried to powder out.
You can't get out of there.
And he threw me over the top rope. And then he hung me. Because you're attached by the neck. Not the wrist or anything like that.
That had to hurt.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I couldn't breathe.
A little bit.
Yeah, couldn't breathe. But luckily, I'm a bad MNFer, and I survived that. So now, here's the thing, though. Here's the biggest thing that you find out when you're in a dog collar chain match. That chain, that pretty little chain that's in between you that looks really cool when you're watching on TV, it's made out of steel.
And that hurts.
Heavy steel. It hurts like hell.
Yes, it
hurts.
hurts.
When they put them together, they don't these things aren't just miraculously linked together. They're welded together. And when they weld them, they have these little points on them. And so when they grind against your head, they cut you open. I'm over here thinking, you know what? I could probably escape this without bleeding. No. Because the first time he wrapped it around his hand, carnage, by the way, and he punched me, my head just squirted, okay?
Squirted?
It just started bleeding.
That's what she said.
Yeah. It was a squirter, I tell you. We had to flip over the mattress that night. No, because I got blood on it. What are you thinking?
That's what she said.
So... Stop it. Why, Grandpa? Why? You're turning this into a dirty story. I'm trying to make it a good one. Anyway, so, yeah, it's hard. It's heavy. Now,
That's what she said.
Now, I also said this. Listen, I also found this out.
What'd you find? What
That's
did
a
you
good
find
one.
out?
Why, Grandpa? Why? The chain also makes a great weapon.
Oh, yeah, it does.
I mean, I punched him. I wrapped it around his face and his forehead, and I yanked on it, and it just started cutting into him, and blood just started squeezing out. It was the most, when it was on him, when it was on Carnage, it was the most beautiful thing ever. Now, that brings me to this match. You got two guys that already like hardcore wrestling. Stop it. That's the Italian to me. I gotta talk with me. Two guys that already like hardcore wrestling. Now, add in the fact that you got a chain in between these two. These guys aren't even thinking about the fact it's metal. They know it's metal. These guys aren't thinking about the fact that, oh, this chain can hurt. They know it can hurt. These guys are thinking about, what can I do with that chain to my opponent to hurt them?
Let me mess him up.
Exactly. And that's why I believe this is going to be one of the nastiest matches we'll ever see. This may be one of their last matches ever.
My question to you.
Who?
In your opinion.
What?
Will there be blood?
There's going to be blood. You can't avoid the blood. Even the dog up there thinks there's going to be blood.
Oh, he knows it.
Oh my gosh. You asked, will there be blood? And
Madonna Maria.
Oh, Madonna Maria. That's my grandma.
I know.
Shout out to grandma.
She always said that.
Shout out to Inez Genevieve Mazzacco Phillips.
Whoa, nice name.
Isn't it a
If you're in
beautiful
the
name?
Phillips, that was not too...
Well, the Phillips is my grandfather's
Oh,
name,
I
so
got
it was
that.
her married name.
Okay.
But she was a Mazzacco first.
The Mazzacco. Okay.
Right, but I love the Phillips side just as much as I love the Mazzacco side.
You love them all, right?
I love them all.
Rick loves everybody. Don't believe it. Okay.
I'm just a nice person. Can't you... You know what? It's getting hot in here. Oh, let's take this off a minute. Marcus Knight.
Lord Marcus Knight. Be
Ah,
careful
Can't
with
you
that
people
guy.
understand
Be careful with that guy.
Careful with what? That guy got to be careful. Like, I'm showing my support. I am showing my support.
Gee, I'm going to support the guy that's going to knock my face off.
Oh, no. I'm supporting him up until December 17th because that might be his retirement party. I might have to hurt him, and that bothers me because I'm a big fan. As you see, I'm wearing the shirt. I'm showing the guns. I mean, what the heck?
Showing guns.
Right, the gun shows out and everything.
Boom,
Mark,
boom, boom.
You know, so we got, who do you want to win out of Danny England and J.L. Watson?
I'm going to say what I always say. I don't care as long as they beat the crap out of each other. It'll be very entertaining.
I want Danny to kick JL's butt. Just like he should have done in the, you know, if Danny would have been.
Danny's a good guy. Don't get me wrong. I like him. The other guy, he's nasty. So this should be good stuff, Maynard.
This is going to be a fun match. It's going to be a really fun match to watch. Now, it brings me to that question, though, the hardcore.
Question.
What are my thoughts on hardcore wrestling? I hate it.
I loved it.
I hate it.
What's the matter? You're not man enough.
No, I'm mad enough to do it with my hands.
Bowling ball. Cookie sheet.
I'm mad enough to do
Spray
it
with Pam, baby.
And listen, I'm mad enough to do it without having to bring a foreign object into the ring. What?
What? If they accused me once of using a foreign object, I said, what are you talking about, a foreign object? It's made in the USA. Okay?
Whatever. Anyway, we're going to go ahead, take commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to take your questions. Rubber City Wrestling presents Twas the Fight Before Christmas 3, Saturday, December 17th at the Akron Turtle Club in Talmadge, Ohio. This event features 8 incredible matches, 3 title matches, a dog collar match, and for the first time ever, your role model versus the Spotlight, one-on-one. Tickets are on sale now, so get them while you can. And parents, be sure to register your kids because Santa will be in the building. Rubber City Wrestling, real professional wrestling. Not that flippy stuff.
TNT Health, unmasking your potential. So, you want to look like the headline, Vinny DiMaggio? Here's your chance. Let's not be ridiculous. Nobody can look like Vinny. But if you need that energy before your workout, or you want to lose some weight, burn some fat, we got that. You want to build some lean muscle? You can get it at TNT. Or even if you just need the essentials, BCAAs, juiced up. Here at TNT Health, we carry it all. Come visit us at tnthealth.com.
Would you like to see your commercial aired on both RCW Spotlight and RCW Global? Contact us on social media at facebook.com/Rubber City Wrestling, Instagram at Rubber City Wrestling, or email us at the RCW Network at gmail.com.
Have me some nerds.
You want some nerds?
Yeah, I want some nerds.
Purple?
Yeah, out of the Dick's thing. Now I heard that you've been there before. Is that true?
Where have I been?
Dick's
Oh,
Last Resort.
Dick's Last Resort.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'll have to make a plan to go there someday.
You never been there?
No.
Gosh, and everybody told me you love Dick's. What? I'm talking about that.
I'll never forget Richard Dix. He was quite a character.
Anyway, welcome back to RCW Spotlight. Well, fans, it's that time of the show again. You've got questions?
We got answers.
Now, if you'd like your questions answered on the air, feel free to write us at twitter.com/
Wrestling Rubber. That's
the greatest name ever. I used to hate it, but now I love it.
I think it's the shits. Okay.
Why, Grandpa? Why? Maybe that's not what I hear.
What was that?
I'm eating nerds on the air.
My name is Rick. I'm special.
Let's go with the question.
Our first question tonight, fans. Who is the most colorful RCW wrestler? And all wrestlers. So it's a two-parter, and this one comes from Rob from New York. All right, Rob from New York. The most colorful RCW wrestler. It's a toss-up with me. This goofball over here with his Liberace robe and things of that nature.
I got a Marcus Knight shirt on.
And if you don't know who Liberace is, just Google it now, and then you're going to laugh your rear end off. Okay?
Liberace's awesome. He was a great dresser.
My brother George. Okay, so anyway, the other one, Lex Vegas. He's a character.
Lex, yeah.
Colorful character, Lex is.
Lex Vegas.
I just loved his explanation of Black Thanksgiving and White Thanksgiving.
Even though he's kind of incorrect, because everything that he had at the Black Thanksgiving we have here, and I'm obviously not black.
That's just White Thanksgiving on steroids. Right, Lex? Okay.
Well, regardless. Most colorful wrestler, RCW, have to be your boy, I don't know, maybe we look at colorful differently. I'd have to say your boy, Draven Post.
Absolutely.
Very colorful.
This guy's going to go places.
No, I didn't think of it that way.
I do.
I just think he's colorful.
Because he's colorful, he's going places.
Okay, well, regardless.
Well, I'm talking to myself, Dad. Okay.
Yeah. Now you know what I mean. Of all time, though, I think we both agree on this one. Gorgeous George.
Gorgeous George, absolutely all time. Definitely.
I mean, I've stolen so much stuff from Gorgeous George, people just don't realize it.
And in a strange heel kind of way, Chic Farhat. Very
Really?
colorful. Yeah, that orange flame going in the guy's face.
I wouldn't call that colorful, more like dark. I mean, he was
a
evil.
unique individual.
He scared fans.
It's true.
I don't know who do you think scared fans more, him or Ox Baker? I
Sheik.
think Ox still.
I'll go with Chic on that one.
Okay.
Ox was scary too.
I'm putting less in my mouth so that I don't have you do that stupid thing again. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and say your boy Draven Post.
for RCW.
What makes me colorful? My robes?
The robes. Oh, yeah.
Really?
The sauntering around the ring.
I just wear the robes because
things of that nature. You know.
Yeah.
The old back in the platter days, you know.
Ripping up posters.
You know, my shoulder's up. You know that.
My shoulder was up.
Oh, yeah, right. That's what she said.
No, 100% it was up. Even everybody that watched it has said it was up.
Remember, fans, if you can't get your shoulder up when the moment's right, go ahead.
I'm ignoring him.
Good deal, Maynard.
Good. Whatever, next.
Our next question.
These are good.
Who is the most disappointing wrestler you ever wrestled? And who was the most disappointing wrestler overall?
Most disappointing wrestler I ever wrestled was Abraxas.
Abraxas.
Yeah, because this guy was like holding a belt. I went in there. I took that belt from him, by the way. But I'm in there and I'm like, this is supposed to be their champion. I'm pretty sure I might be his first match. It seemed like he had no clue what he was doing. No, I mean, I had to sit there and overwork.
He was the drizzling shits.
Yeah, only that would be a compliment.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah. And if he's watching this, hey, I'm sorry, man. You're a good person, but you're
What was the guy's name? Abraxas.
Abraxas.
It sounds like something from the Bible or something. I don't know.
I know, right?
I know, right?
I don't know where it came from. It came from a movie starring Jesse the Body Ventura.
Oh. Quite the partier.
Right. No.
Good. My most disappointing
Opponent.
opponent.
We'll go first.
There was this guy. They booked him as Pac-Man. He wore all yellow.
Was he
And they
fat?
go, Beast.
Was he fat?
No.
Oh, well.
He goes, you got to make him look good. This kid's going places. He was horrible. I carried him for 20 minutes.
Wow.
That's all I'm going to say. And he's actually still alive.
And he was the drizzling shits also.
The drizzling shits.
Okay.
Freezing drizzling shits. Okay.
What about people you met?
People I met. Disappointing. You know, that is a hard one. That's what she said. Anyway.
Why, Grandpa?
Sorry, I had to. Why, Grandpa? Why? Anyway. The most disappointing one I ever met. I hate to give him a plug 2 weeks in a row, but maybe because it was Putski. He was just such a jerk.
Wow. You really didn't like him?
No, not at all.
Mine
And
would
you
have
know
to
what?
be-
At this age, in his age, I'd kick his. Absolutely.
Might have to be Greg Gagne.
Oh, I'll tell you, Greg's a nice guy, but he got buggy whips for arms. Jesse Ventura said that once.
Yeah, he did. Buggy whips for side, whatever that means. What's a buggy whip?
A buggy whip's something real thin, like his arm was.
Oh, see, I thought a piece of string was hanging out of his sleeve the whole time.
Okay.
All right, listen.
Greg Gagne, yeah.
Greg Gagne, you go up there and I'm like, hey, man, you want to do like a, I was explaining the photobomb to the CAC thing with him, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, well, how much you going to pay me?
Get that guy out of here.
I'm like, dude, you're not Vern Gagne, you're Greg Gagne.
That's
Like,
all
no
he
offense.
was. Yeah.
I go, like, you're like the guy that only got in because his son, or because you're the son of a great wrestler. I go, I'm not giving you anything.
That
You should be paying
that
me.
was nepotism at its finest.
It really was. That was Von Erich all the way.
Von Erich stuff, yeah.
Only difference is, the Von Erichs actually knew how to work.
They were all good.
Greg Gagne knew how to throw a drop kick.
That's all.
That's it.
Yeah. And he had buggy whip arms.
Yeah, he had buggy whip arms.
Buggy whip's arms, see. Okay. All right.
Dude, these are actually good.
And that one came from
I never ate nerds.
Scott from New York. We got 2 New Yorks tonight. 2!
2 in a row.
All right. Our third and final question of the night.
Wait a minute, we had 3?
3. Always 3. All right. You ready, Freddie?
Yeah.
All right. Watch, you're going to break a tooth. Okay.
I know.
This is a great one. I got to watch his face. Watch his face on this one. Hey, Beast.
Oh, great.
Tell
Jeff
us
Anderson.
about what you thought of Rick's son's wrestling when you went the other day.
Oh,
That comes from Cindy Johnson, Northfield, Ohio.
I like this one.
It was a great experience. Went to see the young man, Riot, 9 years old, wrestle his first wrestling match ever. And you know what happened? He won by a pin in the second fall. And you know the best part of it was? He didn't use somebody's shoe to do it.
Oh, wow. Why, Dick? Why?
Who, Dick Tracy?
Yeah. It was awesome,
It
wasn't it?
was, yeah, it was. Good. Boom, boom, boom.
I was impressed. Little guy comes up here, thunder steals from us last week
Yeah.
after, wrestling. by the
Yeah.
way. And so, yeah, very good. We didn't bring it up on the air, but
No, but this
got
is
brought up.
good stuff, Maynard.
Very good stuff. I'm very proud of him. His first match ever.
And you
win
should be.
by pin.
And that you should be.
Here's the thing: when he's in practice, and this is a true story.
We talking about practice.
Right. When he's in practice,
Practice.
he's really slow with it. He just walks it through. He doesn't want to do anything. And so I'm like, okay, this kid is not going to understand the whole point that he has to be mean to this dude. And so he gets into the match, and he wins my pin, and I come up to him. I'm like, where the heck is all this at, man? I go, whenever we're watching practice, I don't see you doing anything. And that's exactly what he did. He goes, you're talking about practice. Not a game, but practice. I mean, what are we talking about, man? I just started laughing. I couldn't believe you went with that.
You know where he got that, don't
Allen
you?
Iverson.
You know who he got that from, don't you?
Allen Iverson.
No.
It ain't you. It's Allen
It
Iverson.
was me.
Anyway, so yeah, that was pretty freaking
It was
funny.
good stuff.
And then he told me later when we was in the car. I go, so did you, did you get to talk to the kid beforehand? He goes, oh yeah, he's my age and everything. We got along really good. And he goes, I'm like, oh really? He's like, yeah, his name is Tate. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. And he goes, yeah, I started crying before my match. And I'm like,
Why? Why, Grandpa? Why?
why were you crying? And he goes, well, I felt bad because I knew I had to beat this kid up. I'm like, wow.
I've been there and done that.
He's got such a heart, but yet he still went out there and pinned him. So
Exactly.
I guess he wasn't wearing that heart on too long.
No, not too long.
Anyway, Beats, we're done.
We're done. Yes, that's it.
Had a good show, man.
Bing, bing, boom. Okay.
Absolutely. So next week, don't forget, Saturday at noon.
The 17th of
Yes, you better be
December.
here at Saturday noon.
All roads lead to
It's the day of the event. 1 week away.
the Akron
Not even.
Turner Club.
Akron Turner Club in Talmadge, Ohio. You want to get your tickets now? Get them in advance. You can get a little discount. That's the smart way of doing things. Anyway.
And you know
of
what I
course-
have to say about that? Be there!
Absolutely. So, for my tag team partner, the Sicilian Beast, Ken Sermonera, I am your role model, Rick Lieb, the greatest of all time. Saying, see you next week for another edition of RCW Spotlight.
It's easy.
No bye-bye-byes?
Bye, bye, bye. No bye.